Then we switch over to something that's really amazing, that is usually abused and disobeyed quite often. The third type of giving in the Bible is almsgiving. Almsgiving. Now, that's not given to God, that is given to man. Its motivation is compassion. Write it down. Almsgiving's motivation is compassion. All right? I'm going to go quickly here. Alms is the only giving not given to God, but to mankind. Go with me to Matthew chapter 6. I want to show you something. Matthew chapter 6. Now, I'm going to stay in this teaching mode, if that's all right. I may not get funny tonight. Is that all right? Because, you know, when you ain't got no money, it ain't funny. Yeah, let's just face it. You busted and broke. Laughing ain't helping you out a lot. Matthew chapter 6. Now, this is red. This is red blur. I mean, just red everywhere. Let me say it again. Alms is the only giving not given to God, but to mankind. Its motivation is compassion. Look what Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. Take heed that you do not your alms before men. I want you to remember that. To be seen of them, otherwise you have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, or on television and radio or printed page, or emails or e-blast. Watch this. That they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. Underline that. They have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. Now, see, so many people have understood. They say, don't let your left hand know what your right hand doeth. That's only done on almsgiving. That's not done on tithing, and that's not done on first fruits. You can tell everybody you're a tither. You can tell everybody you're a first fruit giver. But when alms, you shut your mouth. Why? Watch this. That thy alms may be in secret. Why is that? And thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. Why is God tells you to give alms secretly? Write this down. Alms are given in secrecy to protect people's dignity in their crisis. And yet, most ministries worldwide always tell everybody about their almsgiving and raise money off of almsgiving. Show you a bloated baby. The world is 90% of all giving to ministry is alms giving. Now, why are ministries hurting if 90% of it's always alms giving? And yet God said, when you give alms, do it in secret. Why? To protect the dignity of the individual you're giving to that is in crisis. Ooh, I wish I could get longer into this. What is the rate of return of alms? Reimbursement. Write it down. The rate of return on alms is reimbursement. How do I know that? Proverbs 19:17. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. In other words, when you give to alms, you get paid back. You don't receive 30, 60, and 100-fold. Because you pity the poor, you lend it to the Lord, he shall repay. And people can't understand. See, that giving stuff don't work. Why? Because you turned your tithe into alms, you turned your first fruit into alms, and God honored you by repaying you. You changed the rate of exchange, and all of a sudden when you turn your tithe into alms, and how many times you've seen people do that? I'm going to take a portion of my tithe and I'm going to give it to this minister for almsgiving. You just shut down and change the rate of exchange. Listen to me. Watch what happens. All of a sudden God can't rebuke the divine for your sake. Yeah, but I gave 10% of it. It don't make no difference if you gave 10%. You change the rate of exchange when you change the giving from tithe to alms. Oh, this is good stuff.